almost every play that he was weak, that he was soft, that demonstrate facts. He just couldn't handle the truth. It was facts. Told him that his time almost up. Told him that it was easy, which it was. He had 1 catch for 6 yards. I was just out there spitting facts to him. So he got mad.
So Jalen Ramsey, the elite cornerback for the Jacksonville Jaguars, ranked number 27 on the NFL Top 100 players of 2019, and that's a little too low. The number 3 overall draft pick in 2016 from Florida State, and the number 1 overall trash talker in the whole NFL. Unfortunately, there's been some issues and conflicts somewhere along the line in the Jacksonville program. Week 3 against the Texans, Ramsey and Jags head coach Doug Marrone were seen in a pretty heated sideline scuffle, seemingly after Doug Marrone didn't throw a challenge flag on what ended up being a catch for DeAndre Hopkins, Jalen Ramsey's assignment.
Can you explain what led to the disagreement between you and Jalen Ramsey and several of the players in the first half?
There's a lot of emotion in the game, I'm sure. I don't know. I can't recall.
Was there a reason that you didn't challenge? Did Jalen want you to challenge the?
Yeah, we have a process. I think that we've done a very good job. I think, since I've been the head coach, obviously we're the best ones at winning them, right? So we have a process that we have to confirm it because timeouts are big, and we had no one that was able to confirm whether the ball was knocked out or not. And I couldn't see it because he had it back to me.
Some people also are saying that Jalen Ramsey is tired of playing zone coverage and wants to play more man-to-man coverage, which makes sense being the kind of athlete he is and the kind of competitor he is. Something, though, we're still not quite sure what transpired between that Sunday night and Monday morning, because Monday reports come about of Jalen Ramsey requesting trade from Jacksonville. Now, I don't care if you're a fellow defensive player for the Jags. I don't care if you're a member of the coaching staff, a fan, if you even hate Jalen Ramsey and the Jags. You know what a loss this would be for the team. A team that has, over the last couple of years, created some buzz, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Ramsey says that him and his agent were very strict about not wanting any information to be leaked out and to be a distraction to his teammates, and says that the leak come from the other side, which means the Jags front office, Tom Coughlin, something like that. Ramsey has made it abundantly clear that his issues are not with the players, coaches, or the scheme, but Tom Coughlin. The Jags gear up for a Thursday night football matchup and what many, including myself, believe to be Jalen's last game in a teal jersey. They go on to dominate Tennessee 20-7 in a great showing from the Jags in all aspects of the game. And the Jags put out there the next day that they want 2 first-round picks in exchange for Ramsey. And quite honestly, I wouldn't take anything less. Lots of teams have inquired. The Ravens actually made a monster offer, giving up a first and second round draft pick, as well as tight end Hayden Hurst, but the Jags have declined. The trade talks go fairly silent after that, and he misses last Wednesday's practice because he was sick or had a back injury or something. Head coach Doug Marrone seemingly mocks Ramsey and his injuries in an interview when asked, and quite frankly, I don't agree with that. I think it was quite disrespectful towards Jalen Ramsey to publicly laugh at him like that.
What do you mean? Like prognosis? Did he have the flu? He came in and saw the doctor? Was he good? Was he all clear?
He was sick.
He was sick. He's good now? Feeling better?
From the sickness?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when did the injury pop up?
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, he just gets tight, his back got tight. It's normal. His back has gotten tight before.
Ramsey travels to Denver with the team but does not suit up. Jacksonville manages to win against the Broncos, go 2-2 on the season. Now let's go back to Tom Coughlin and the Jags' culture of disrespect towards their players. This doesn't just start in Jacksonville either. Tom Coughlin has had a team of players in New York who hated him as well when he was coaching for the Giants. The frustration comes from Coughlin playing a hardball and effectively giving good players the boot because he's old school. The Jags also have a long history of rewarding junk players and losing the good ones, which is absolutely crazy. Allen Robinson, the franchise record holder for receiving yards and touchdowns in a single season, now plays in Chicago. Prince Amukamara, Deshaun Gibson, Dante Fowler, Mercedes Lewis, all big names for the Jags over the last couple of years, are now playing elsewhere. Jags are also currently playing hardball with Yannick Ngakoue, who is one of the best pass rushers in the league right now. Why can't they give the good players any love, but they give Blake Bortles a 3-year, $54 million contract, 26 and $7.5 million guaranteed after he gets carried to the AFC Championship by a Super Bowl caliber defense, and then they go 5-11 the next season, where Bortles gets repeatedly benched for Cody Kessler. Cody Kessler. And now just a year or so later, he's riding the bench in LA. Jalen Ramsey gets paid $3.6 million a year, which isn't even in the top 20 highest paid cornerbacks in the NFL, when he's arguably the best. Jags owner Shad Khan has repeatedly said that he loves Ramsey, appreciates the value he adds to the team, and has went so far to say that he even wants to see him as the highest paid cornerback in the NFL. Now, if the owner wants it, why can't it happen? Doug Marrone has even said that he and Ramsey got over what happened on the sideline, and that he doesn't want to see Ramsey go either. That means somewhere between Shad Khan and Doug Marrone, there's a problem, and all fingers right now are pointing at Tom Coughlin in the front office. Adam Schefter says the Ramsey trade deal probably won't happen this year, or at least in season. But losing Ramsey at all would be a crushing blow to team morale and to the season right now that has a lot of potential with superstar rookie quarterback Gardner Minshew under center. And they're on a 2-game win streak and, nowhere to go but up. I hope for the Jaguars' sake that they can rectify the situation and get Ramsey and any other deserving players paid. And I think that's totally possible. I really do. I think you just got to get Tom Coughlin and whoever it may be that's causing issues there. I think you just got to get them to roll over, wise up, and realize that they got to keep their talented players. Otherwise, where does it go from here? You can only lose so much talent before it becomes evident that something in the Jag system is broken and they start calling for people's jobs. What do you guys think of the whole Ramsey versus Jag situation, and who do you think wins in a fight, Doug Marrone or Jalen Ramsey? Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are on this video, on Ramsey, on the whole scenario. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later.